So hello, welcome to Fatal Frame 3, the Tormented. Finally, after playing the first and the second one, we come to the one that I consider... well, it is my favorite on the PS2. I'm not gonna... okay, I guess it is my favorite in general. Compared to like what we get after these, the one on the Wii and then the one on the Wii U, which both have been recently been ported to Steam for the PC. They're decent, but I don't know, they are a little bit simple as well. Also, I believe Fatal Frame 3, unlike the first and the second one, the first had the director's cut on the Xbox 360. So did the second one, but the second one also had a Wii port. So I think on the 3 original Fatal Frames, this is the least played one because of that. So maybe not a lot of people know what happens on this one. Or maybe they didn't even knew back then that Fatal Frame 3 existed, unless you own a PS2. So yeah. Hopefully seeing this is going to be, whoever sees this, is going to be a new experience for them. As it is pretty much for me. I don't remember a lot of this game. I'm gonna go normal. I remember a few things, but not a whole lot of things. It is so loud, Jesus. There is subtitles. The technology.
Should we get going?
Hey look, it's Miku.
I heard this house was haunted. Too bad it's not.
Miku from the first game.
Rumors are just rumors.
Younger sister to
I'm gonna
Mafuyu.
load these up.
I am talking because there's subtitles. That's the only reason why I'm talking. I gotta be quiet. Nice khaki shirt.
You? Where am I?
You are in the first chapter of the game, the prologue. She hasn't been presented yet, so I'm not gonna be saying her name. But she has a very familiar name for those who played the second game. I don't know if she is descendant of one of the characters. Maybe it's just a coincidence, I don't know. I have a camera? I do. One thing that I can say from the very beginning, she is... I mean, I guess the game is gonna... There is a reason why she has a camera in the ghost world. She's a professional photographer, a very specific one. And now I can't check anything. I am trying. Can I check this? Oh. I am too far away to take that shot. Oh. Yeah, I missed it. Just moving around like a baboon. That's what happens. He did go this way. No, can't check. Really can't check anything. Oh, hello. Can I? No, too fast. Okay. Thankfully, this game doesn't have the same thing as the second one. That if the picture isn't in frame exactly, I get less points. So I just have to, the game just have to recognize like, oh, you took a picture. Congratulations, I think. Is this a monster? It is a monster. Is it a monster? It is a monster. I'm being attacked. Okay. I'm going down. You're so fast, sir. Camera, 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 camera. He's gone.
Stay here forever.
Yeah, technically, these pictures won't go to the ghost list. I don't think they go. I think they're just like extra points that you can get before the actual game begins. Some preemptive pointing.
Wait! There's still something I need to say!
Are you okay?
Oh, it was nothing.
Hour number 1, the sign. Now the game begins proper. I can check things. Defense gate is locked with a padlock. There is a small door on the other side. The locking grate with a notched arrow design. Do I still have... I think it is still her personal camera. She still haven't told me us her name, so I'm not gonna spoil that. Some jars in the dark, doesn't really make sense, but whatever. Just straw. Some old chairs on top of a straw matting, bedding, whatever. There are bars in the wall by my feet, and cold air is blowing in from the other side. Looks like there is another corridor, like this one on the other side of the wall. Is this the way? I don't think... this may be the way. Is this the way? It isn't. That picture was so fast, I couldn't even... the game didn't let me put a camera, what the hell? I tried. I promise I tried. I can't open this. And yeah, I don't think this is the right way to go. Memo in shaky hand. It's not my fault. I didn't choose to survive. Maybe this is the way. There is a small kimono inside the chest. Looks like something a young girl might have worn. There is a basket of some kind on top of a low cupboard. I just checked because she was looking at it. I thought she was gonna check the doll. It's sealed by some strong power. Okay, so this wasn't the way. Going back. Okay, now let's try the other side. By the way, there is still no names. Yeah. I remember pictures taken with the basic camera won't go in the ghost list. They have to be taken with the camera obscura. I still get points though. But as I was saying, I am playing again with another HD texture mod that may or may not be working as intended. If it is, unfortunately, it is also not completed yet. So not everything is going to be on an HD texture. $1,000 points, that's a lot of things. Am I on the right side of the screen? I think I am. I may be blocking some elements later on. Oh, a ladder. And the texture is bugging on the floor. As I said, the pack is incomplete. The door is locked. The keyhole is engraved with a... Is that a bell float? That was a crab. A crab design. Man, look at the difference. I am playing this after I recorded Night Shift by Chilazart. And just so you can see like the difference in tone. I don't know if it is because I am familiar with these environments, or if it is because it is in a dark, silent corridor in the middle of an unknown building in a very claustrophobic ambient. But my mood is a lot better in comparison. I am chipper, I am talking, I'm not using a guide, as far as you know. Huh? Wait, it's that camera. Which camera? Ray doesn't know about the camera yet. Does she? Something is reflecting light. It's an old-fashioned bellows camera. Some kind of occult markings in chase metal cover the whole body. It still looks to be in good condition. There is some old-fashioned writing carved on the back. Camera obscura. Maybe that's the name of the camera. Basic functions or short instructions are added to the file. Okay. Tutorials are on the pause button. A black trunk has an old lock on it. It may be old, but it's still locked tight. Am I using the camera? I am. Okay, so now the pictures go to the Ghostopedia. And save the game. Oh, what is that sound? Also, I just noticed the save file shows her name. Now it is imperative that I don't show the save file, at least until she presents herself. But we do know that her name is Rei, because Miku, and I don't mind saying that she's Miku, because the game is not gonna draw that parallel in a while. There, we don't know that her name is Rei. Rei what? I don't know. Rei something. A peephole has been opened in the wall. The sound seems to be coming from there. Stand in front of the hole and press X to have a look through it. It is a child hammering the wall with a chisel. And I didn't take the picture because I was busy talking. There's someone else though. Do I have to take this one fast? No.
Stay back. Go away.
Okay.
Want to see anymore?
Wait. Do the names not show? Really? I think the name's only gonna show in the ghost file. So maybe photos with the original camera actually go in the ghost list. They're just not showing because this game is like this. Okay, so I guess we just try to leave now and the game shall go forward.
Where did he go?
Being hugged! And yes, the explanation of battle controls is being added to the files. Yes, this is the first fight of the game, and it is a double ghost. Well, they are treated as one, but still. They can be nasty if they want to. Where is the child? There is some charging. The child. Hi! We were so close, lady. Jeez. Okay, now they're attacking. It's a simple fight. Okay, now I can leave. Can I... door? There we go. Whoa, spin. Oh, I can't do the stutter. Feat. This feat is worth 2000 points, Jesus.
If only I died too. It's not my fault that I'm the only one that survived. I should have been taken. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. If I had just argued, I would have. I didn't survive because I wanted to. I had no choice. So if I had died with everyone else, yes, if I had died with everyone else, then I would.
Are you all right?
Other one.
Let me sleep forever.
Ray? Is everything okay? I heard you cry out.
I was worried. You've been having so many nightmares lately.
What? I'm fine.
But
I just had a bad dream.
Was it all just a dream? Anyway, I better get up. During the course of the game, when you find new information, it will be recorded in the notebook. When there is a new entry in the notebook, the title will appear on the top right. You can access the notebook from the menu. If you press the L1 button while the item name is shown in the top right, you can refer to that item. So this game actually I don't know, this game is a little bit more organized, I think. Like, you don't just have like, oh, we met this person and they are related to this file where they are desperate for some reason. No, you actually have like, oh, incident, the bruise appears. I felt a sharp pain in my shoulder when I woke up. For a moment, I thought I could see some kind of bruise on my skin. But when I looked again, there was nothing there. Was it just a dream? Like, it's kind of like an investigation of sorts. The abandoned house. I wasn't motivated enough to find out much about the place before I went. About all I knew was that it was supposed to be haunted. What was behind the strange daydream vision I had in that house in the snow? Was it just worn out, still scared by the accident? Or are the humors true? Was he really there? The manner of sleep. The ruined house I wandered in my dream the night I got back after my vision on that assignment. Something about it reminded me of the haunted house where I saw you. It seemed too real to be a dream. Daydreams, visions. Maybe I'm just too tired. People. You Aso. That second name is important. My fiancé. He was an editor who worked on books of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. We met as students. He was the opposite of me in every way. Quiet and kind, like gently falling rain. While I was brutish and rude, like a rock to the face. Like a soft shower that washes everything clean. He passed away 2 months ago in an accident caused by my careless driving. Miko Hinazaki. Miko Hinazaki, younger sister of Yu's best friend. She lives with me now and works as my assistant. I haven't met her brother. Yu told me she had lost a relative in an accident. She helps me out in all kinds of ways, not just with work. She's cheerful and hardworking. If not for her, I don't know how I would have made it through after you passed away. And she has a cat, the tattooed woman. The woman who appeared in my dream of the manor, her whole body covered in a blue tattoo. She came closer, and I ran away, before I knew what was happening. All I remember is an intense fear. I can still feel her cold, stabbing finger on the back of my shoulder where she touched me. It's hard to believe it was only a dream. Mother and daughter. The mother and child who appeared in my dream in old-fashioned kimonos. They were looking for someone, calling out in a sad voices to him. Who could they be? And that's all I have for now. And this is the little safe hub that we have in this game. Ray's house, where she and Miko lives, with a cat. There is a cat. My clothes are thrown carelessly into the closet. He's never been a tidy person. Tidy. And unless I make a real effort, things soon gets like this. Miko must not have been here, singing here yet. She would never have left it in this state. And a few fashion magazines lie tossed aside. I used to do this kind of work as well, and used to like reading the magazines too. But it's not the kind of thing I can enjoy anymore. She's gonna take a while to say. She works as a photographer for one of those supernatural magazines. Like Op Arts or something. Op Arts is from Corpse Party. Is there something like that in Danganronpa? I don't remember if that is a supernatural magazine in Danganronpa. There may be some reference on the second game that I can't remember. Or maybe they're just serial killers. There isn't any temp I wanna listen now. A lot of manga. Put away on the shelf as a camera I never use anymore. And I skip text. Great. Pieces of my work are piled up on the wall. There are more scenery shots now than there used to be. I don't feel ready yet for projects that involve taking pictures of people. Is it a supernatural magazine or is just... I think she's just a photographer. And it just so happens that she was.
Ray.
Morning. From here you can see right across the living room on the first floor. It was one of the main reasons we took the house. It's a little big for 2 people, but it's nice and cozy, and we like the idea of always being able to know that the other person was around. I remember finding, this is Miko's room, I remember finding a mod of this house for Sims 2, but for some reason the house was too small, and it was impossible to live in it. Even if this is my house, I don't really like to go into her room without permission. I know Miko couldn't care at all though. Okay, I don't have permission to go inside. Use room. Ever since the accidents, I try not to come in here unless I have a good reason. Okay. Going down. Good morning, Ray. It looks like it's going to rain all day today too. You have to work so much this week, so why don't you try to relax? Ray, you've been working so much lately. You were woken up by a bad dream this morning. Not to mention what happened when we were out collecting data the other day. Anyway, let's try to take it easy today. That reminds me, there was a letter. It's addressed to you. Letter from Kay. Dear you, sorry for not writing for so long. How are things with your fiancé? I'm continuing my investigation of the urban legends. Like I thought, my niece's symptoms bear many similarities to the strange disease associated with the urban legends. I think most of the story is groundless rumor, but I've heard there was a psychiatric study done. If you have it, I like to see it. Maybe it will provide a clue. I'm taking a break from all my other work to devote myself to studying the urban legends. I'd like your help. According to the documents I've studied, that camera I sent you is apparently a rare camera obscura. Given what I found it may have some connection to the missing people at the urban legends. If you hear anything, please tell me. Regards, Kei Amakura. It's from Kei Amakura. He's written several times before. Have you still not told him about you? Use camera obscura? I wonder if it would be in Yu's room. Kei Amakura. I never met him personally, but he was a friend of Yu. He used to write from time to time. Yu seems to have known lots of people, both professionally and privately. According to the letter, he and Yu were doing research into urban legends. Maybe the camera obscura was somehow connected with that. I should tell him about the accidents. There's a phone. I can't interact with the phone. There is a crawl space. There's a storage space. Under the stairs. It's full of old newspapers and magazines. For some reason there is a young boy with a scar in his face in there. He seems to dance with the brooms for some reason. We don't talk too much with him. In the corner is a small ornamental potted plant. Looking after it, it's Miko's job. Come to think of it, Miko looks after just about everything in the house these days. I want to talk to the cat. The cat? That is a cat. I can't pet the cat. This game sucks. We decided against having a TV in our own rooms and bought a bigger one for the living room instead. It's hardly watched it at all these days. Outside the window is a small garden. A light drizzle has been falling for several days now. It's been some time since I last tended the garden. And you're not gonna because we're not leaving this house. Unless in a cutscene. Bread. From here you can look across the counter and see the whole of the living room. A real mom's eye view. Dishwasher bought by Miku. Lacquerware and fragile plates damage easily if you washed it in a machine, she says. There's a lot of things to catch in the house, which may or may not be important for later. This is the entrance. The front door is kept locked. Since that day, I don't leave the house unless I have for work. Miko's low-heeled shoes are under the shoe rack. If we clear away your shoes, there will be plenty of room for all of Miko's. Yeah, no, we don't do that. I can see my face reflected in the mirror above the wash basin. Maybe I've lost a little weight again. Do I have a camera? I do. Oh, look at that. I take my own picture. Taking my own picture. Ugh, flash. Doesn't do anything. No one is in the bath. Even when I'm busy, I like to soak in the tub every day. Recently though, I've just been taking showers. This is my personal tatami room. With a memorial bugging out on the texture pack. Use altar. You. Can I open this? As well as cushions and bedding, the closet is full of used old books, still where we left them when we first moved in. I have never looked inside them. I guess there must be something to do with this work. But yeah. It's a nice house. It's a very nice house. We use this space for storing the cleaning things and other tools. Some of these cardboard boxes haven't been touched since we moved in. Typical. And this is the dark room, I believe. It is. Don't have any film I can develop now. Same thing. In this box I keep my films and printing paper. Okay, not a lot to check here yet. I knocked on the toilet door, but it looks like no one is inside. Why? Is it normal for Japanese people to like... not just Japanese people, I guess anywhere else. But to have like the bathroom and the toilet separated in different rooms. Cat! Cute cat. Cute kitty. Touch the cat. Touch it. The cat wants attention. Because I decree he wants to. Okay. Because like I know here in Brazil, it is customary to have like multiple bathrooms. But if you're gonna have a smaller bathroom, it is just like the toilet. Usually if you have like the main bathroom that is the toilet and the shower, we usually don't have bathtubs. And if you're gonna make a smaller piece, you just have a toilet. There was something about some sort of camera obscura that you owned reading that letter. The camera obscura, could it be the same camera I saw in my dream? I'm just saying that because it seems in majority of like Eastern media in general, not just Japanese. You have like the washroom and the toilet separated in different rooms, which is not how we do it here. Everything in the same box.
Ray, may I help you with something?
Oh, I just wanted to ask you.
And there's the camera. On the shelf are a ladder and a camera, similar to the one I saw in my dream. Looks like the ladder is from Kay. Dear you, during my research on the manner of sleep, urban legends, I finally made it to a certain deserted village, lost even from the map. I found this camera in a huge abandoned house near that village. My niece Mio, when Maya disappeared, she caused a lot of trouble, so you probably remember her. Saw this camera, and she was scared stiff. I wonder if it reminded her of that unspeakable incident. Yes, Mio and Mayu from the second game. Kay is... well, from the same family. Mio and Mayu are the niece. I forgot the term. Sorry about that. For now, I'd like you to take care of the camera. You know about antiques, so could you look it over for me? I don't think you'll be able to reach me for a bit, but I'll contact you, so let me know what you find. Regards, Kei Yamakura. Could this camera be the same as the camera obscura I saw in my dream? This is the older than the one in the dream, and the inscription on the back is illegible. Even so, it does look very similar to the camera obscura. I tried pushing the shutter button, but there was no response. It looks like it's broken. There is still an old film inside the camera obscura. The film looks pretty old, but it does seem to have been spoiled by being exposed at all. Haven't been. Doesn't seem to have been. Okay. What could be on it? I wonder if I can develop it in a dark room. An old camera etched with the words camera obscura. I found a camera like the one I picked up in my dream in Yu's room. Apparently Kay sent it to him. Is this the same camera I saw in the dream? Anything else to check? There are typed and handwritten letters on the desk, along with several books. I have hardly touched anything in here since that day. I just can't bring myself to tidy everything away. There is a notebook left out on top of the desk. Perhaps somebody was in the middle of working. On the urban legend. 11 pages! This is the biggest book of the series, what the hell? Many of the urban legends classified as Lost Village are modeled on real incidents such as a village was ruined when one villager massacred the others. They are often an amalgamation of well-known actual incidents, legends, and oral tradition. Settings such as the isolated mountain village or bygone customs, like night thirsts or ceremonies, often act to trigger the incidents themselves, and these in turn become the motive of urban legends. The reason for the popularity of urban legends may lie in the notion of the view of the country from the city, or the modern bias towards the ancient. To people in the modern city, the village is the wilderness, and those who live there are different. Perhaps that scorn or fear find expressions in the urban legends. But is Lovecraft? For that reason, the setting of the village must be the isolated mountain village. Further, bygone customs are attractive elements that ended up acting to provoke the incident. As a case in point, there is a story about the area around the Minakami Dam where Mayu went missing. The Lost Village. In the mountains of the Minakami area, there was once a massacre in the so-called Lost Village. Years ago, on the night of the certain festival, there was a great massacre, and the village disappeared from the map. Only one woman survived. If you walk in the forest where the village once lay, there is a small guardian statue, and if you continue, you will come to a shrine gate that forms the entrance to the village. If you should pass through the gate, you'll never return. The night of the massacre continues in this village, where days will never again break, and a woman's horrific laugh rings through the village. Next, we have the manner of bizarre murders, where the same tragedy recurs. Its scale is smaller, but generally speaking, it resembles the pattern of the village, as it is made up of elements based on true incidents. Below is an example of this. It has to do with Mafuyu's disappearance. The House of Mutilation. In the mountain area of Firmuro, Why did I cough? Just got more phlegmy. In the mountain area of Rimuro, there remains a manor where years ago there was said to be a massacre. There have always been vanishings in the nearby forest, and many of the spirited away are said to end up in a manor. The corpses have been found with both hands, legs, and head severed off. Botch hands. One more example is the seemingly related Manor of Sleep urban legend that I'm researching now. The Manor of Sleep legend was picked up in various magazines in the 1960s, but incidents with very similar characteristics can be found here and there in older media. This newspaper is from it's so hard to read. Early 1900s. And 9000s. So the future. It is of no relation to when the Manor of Sleep legend was taken up, but the background of the spirited ways and those people later conditions bear many similarities to the Manor of Sleep urban legends. I'm still investigating, but these incidents may trace back to the 19th century, and I have seen legends in several folklore books that may have become the basis for the Manor of Sleep. Perhaps this is what Kay was asked to investigate. You add a well-organized notebook on urban legends to your file. After you have received new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases or desks. An old newspaper stuck in a notebook. There's more stuff. 3 pages. With a title. Series of Vanishings Across Region. According to sources before dawn yesterday, a mother and daughter who live in Myojin village went missing. The missing are Makie Kuzuhara and her daughter Kozue. Since last year, the two have been searching for Kuzuhara's missing husband. The two reportedly wander the mountain nearly every day. The informant says, I hadn't seen them for several days, so I went to visit them. There was no answer, so I went inside, but they were gone. I only saw some black soot-like marks. Similar disappearances are being reported across the area, and some are calling them spirited aways. Anything new here? There's been a lot, right? According to the notable research on Kei Amakura. I skipped. His notes are full of accounts of old urban legends and newspaper clippings about disappearances of people who were spirited away. Anything on the shelf? Bookshelves are full of volumes of folklore, philosophy, and anthropology. They're all books you use for his work, or ones that were published by his company. There was a time when I used to be interested in them, but it was only a passing phase. In the bookcase is the book Occultism that Amakura wrote about in his letter. The camera obscura is a device used to capture the other world, made by occultist Kunihiko Aso. From the late 19th to the early 20th century, he tried to communicate with and get proof of this other world. The term occultist refers to people involved in the movements to verify Eastern thoughts using contemporary Western technology. Kunihiko Aso is a prime example of such an occultist. The camera obscura was one of his quintessential experiments. He modified the, at the time, still rare camera by adding a special lens and film. It was supposed to capture unbelievable things, normally invisible to the naked eye, like a so-called different phase interval and spirits and ghosts. They are very rare nowadays, but apparently these cameras are still traded among curio dealers. Most have been broken, and we have lost the chance to see the other world, as well as Aso's achievements for eternity. And the camera obscura was updated. After you have received new information, you may find related books and documents in bookcases. Okay, it's the same thing. Kunihiko Aso. Oh, that's new. A scholar of the occult who lived in the second half of the 19th century. He used the new technology of the West to make various machines designed to prove the existence of the other world. The camera obscura was one of these inventions. According to the book, it could photograph supernatural objects existing on an alternate plane. Was this somehow connected to the manor? Nah. I'm gonna say right here, no. Okay. Not to the manor. Used clothes are still hanging on the closet. Decided not to tidy them away. Once they were in boxes, I knew they'd never come out again. Can I check? No, I cannot check. Okay. Then there is his bed. There is another shelf with audio devices. On each bare shelf are the old bits of machinery you used to collect. They're not quite impressive enough to be called antiques. They just look like old machines. I still have no idea what made him want to collect them. I seem to remember him telling me about it once or twice, but maybe I wasn't really listening properly. Maybe he was looking for a crystal radio. There are blue sheets on the beds. Everything in this room is the same color. The curtains, the bed covers, the pillowcases. That is so awful. Why is everything the same color? Even like, I know... Okay, the theme of that I use is purple because my favorite color is purple. A lot of the thing, like... Not a lot of the things, but the colors of my walls and my bed sheets are purple. I don't know, I just like purple. But they're not the same shade of purple. Like my walls are almost salmon. And my bed covers are a deep purple. It is my favorite color. Oh, I see. So he painted his room in your colors. And you killed him. Okay, now let's see this film. Nope, spin. Okay. An old roll of film from inside the camera obscura. There is definitely something on the film. I wonder if I can develop it. It is a picture I took. An image just appeared of a crying woman. Just as I thought, she must have taken during that dream. How the film has been developed. Camera obscura, the abandoned house. The picture I took in my dream. Maybe if I investigate this woman, I can find something else. I'm looking at the timer. Yeah, this first video is going to be more of me looking around the house and seeing what the deal with the game is. Like half an hour exploring the mansion, half an hour exploring the house. Cat? Cat? Where is the cat? I heard him. Where is the cat? Cat? Where are you? Where are you, bastard? Are you here? I hear the cat. Where is the cat? This is my cell phone. Are you holding the cat? Miko, about the woman in this picture, I was wondering if I could get you to try and find out as much about her as possible. Anything is fine. Yes, well, this is a very old picture, so... I found it in your room. It's okay if you can find anything out. There was just something about her.
Understood. I'll let you know if I find anything.
If you show the photos you developed to Miku, sometimes you can ask her to investigate them for you. If you have them investigated, you can come talk to Miku later to get books and other information. Where is this cat? It's driving me nanners. Night has fallen. If you check the bed with X, you can sleep. By checking the camera obscura on the desk, you can save a progress. Okay, I gotta save the game. Okay, I went through the whole house and I don't seem to find anything. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna save the game again. Then I am going to actually end this part of the video here. Like, there was a lot of speculation. If I just decided to add more stuff, the videos are gonna take too long. So maybe, yeah, this series is gonna be a little bit longer. Comparison to the first one that was just 3 videos and the second one that was 4. I think this is gonna take, I don't know, maybe 6 or 8 videos to finish. And Ray is just looking at the walls. Alright. See you next time. Goodbye.